Hey everyone, welcome back. Today, I want to talk about something that's deeply personal to me, something that's often misunderstood, mocked, or confused with other things online: therianthropy. Maybe you've heard of it through memes, TikToks, or out of context videos, but I want to take this chance to talk about what it actually is. I'm a Therian, and today I'm going to share the truth about what that means, what it doesn't mean, and how you can be respectful if you ever meet someone like me. Let's clear up the confusion and get into it. So first, what is therianthropy? Therianthropy is a non-physical, personal identity where someone identifies in part with a non-human animal. Therians don't believe they are literally animals. We don't believe we can transform or shapeshift. And we know we are biologically and physically human. But on the inside, there's something different, something we can't always explain with logic alone. Most Therians feel a deep, often lifelong connection to a specific animal species. That animal is called our stereotype, and it reflects how we experience the world in a way that aligns with that animal's instincts, behavior, or way of being. For example, someone with a wolf stereotype might experience a strong pack mentality, a territorial instinct, or even sensory perceptions that feel animal-like. But it's not a fantasy or a game, it's a real and valid identity. Many Therians experience what are called shifts. These can be mental shifts, thinking or reacting more like the animal; phantom shifts, feeling phantom limbs like tails, ears, wings, etc. Dream shifts, dreaming as the animal, or even spiritual shifts, depending on the individual. It's not the same for everyone, and that's what makes the Therian experience so unique. One thing I really want to stress is this: being a Therian is not a mental illness. Therianthropy has been studied by psychologists and researchers, and it's not classified as a disorder of any kind. In fact, many Therians are mentally healthy, self-aware, and function fully in everyday life. Some are even therapists, teachers, artists, students, you name it. Now, can someone be both Therian and have a mental health condition? Of course, just like anyone else. But therianthropy in itself is not a symptom or diagnosis. It's a personal identity, not a delusion. The difference is that Therians know they are human. There's no break from reality. It's more about internal experience, instincts, or identity, not believing in something physically untrue. A big source of confusion is the difference between Therians and furries, and while there can be overlap, they're not the same thing. Furries are part of a fandom. It's mostly creative, with art, costumes, called fursuits, characters, and stories. Many furries enjoy anthropomorphic animals, and it's just for fun or community. Therians, on the other hand, aren't playing a character. It's not about costumes or artwork, though some enjoy that too. For us, it's an internal identity. It's how we experience ourselves in the world, not something we can take off or switch on for a convention. In short, furries often create animal characters. Therians are their animal identity on a deep psychological or spiritual level. Some people are both, and that's okay, but they're fundamentally different communities with different purposes. Let's talk more about stereotypes, because this is a core part of therianthropy. A stereotype is the specific animal, or animals, that a Therian identifies with. It can be a wild animal, like a wolf, eagle, tiger; a domestic animal, like a cat, dog, or horse; sometimes even extinct animals, like a dire wolf or smilodon. Stereotypes can reflect how someone sees themselves instinctively, their body image, emotional patterns, fears, or strengths. For example, a eagle Therian might feel drawn to solitude, observation, and flight. A dog Therian may experience strong loyalty, social behavior, or even phantom tail wagging. Some people have multiple stereotypes, often called polytherians, like me. And it's not about choosing your stereotype. Therians don't and can't pick their animal. We discover it through experiences, introspection, or even dreams and shifts. It's a part of who we already are, not something we invent. Okay, time to bust some of the biggest myths out there. No, we don't think we can literally turn into animals. No, we don't want to use litter boxes. Seriously, no, we're not just doing it for attention. No, being Therian doesn't mean we're cringe or delusional. And no, it is not okay to harass us under any circumstance. Most of these ideas come from people who either don't understand, or who confuse us with something else entirely. And yeah, there are trolls and misinfo online, but that doesn't mean our identity is a joke. And seriously, don't bully and harass us, neither online or in person. It's not okay and has driven some people to end their own lives over it. Therianthropy is a sincere, meaningful experience for a lot of people. For some, it helps us better understand ourselves. For others, it's a way to connect with nature, instinct, or spirituality. So, what should you do if you meet someone who's a Therian, or part of the larger alterhuman community? Honestly, just be respectful. You don't need to say anything special. You don't need to understand every detail. Just treat us like people, because that's what we are. If you're curious, you can ask questions. Just be open-minded and kind. Most of us are happy to talk when approached with honesty and respect. And if it's not your thing, that's fine too. No one's expecting you to be open-minded, but respecting someone's identity, even if it's different from yours, is just basic decency. Therianthropy is real, it's valid, and for many of us, it's a powerful, lifelong part of who we are. It's not a phase, a costume, or a trend. It's identity, and all we ask is to be treated with the same respect anyone else would want. Thanks for watching, and thanks for listening. Whether you're a fellow alterhuman, a curious ally, or someone just learning for the first time, I appreciate you being here. Feel free to leave respectful questions in the comments. And if you're a Therian too, drop your stereotype below. Let's build a space of support and understanding. See you in the next video.